Hello guys and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are going to be going through a hidden staircase because if you're like me, chances are you probably like hiding things for no apparent reason. And without any further ado, let's get into it. So if you're like me, chances are you probably have a somewhat unhealthy obsession with hiding things from your server members and friends, or maybe you're playing on a more grief type server and it's a case of people can steal your stuff and you don't want them to, and this way you can hide things. Whatever purpose you're using this for, it's a very useful thing to have. It's quite easy to build, very simple. So if we go to our base, it's very cool. Like, you know, you don't actually have anything because you're poor. You can afford a bunch of nether quartz and sea lanterns. But if you hit this button, you can, the stairs collapse away, and you can jump into bed with your hose, which is what we all want to do. And yeah, that's about it. And without any further ado, let's show you how to make it. So here is the circuit that we need. Now you may see that this actually does open a little bit different to the other one, because halfway through recording this I did realise that actually you can make it a little bit more space efficient. This does however require one more observer, so I'm going to go through both. The first one I'm going to go through is the original one. The second one I'm going to go through is one that doesn't require the extra observer, just because nether quartz can be annoying to get. So I'm going to do both, just in case you're short on nether quartz or something, for any reason you struggle getting to the nether, you only have 2 observers. I don't know what the circumstances might be, but this is very simple. The orange indicates the double piston extender, and the purple indicates what operates the single piston extender, and that should actually be orange. Now that block does have to be there. It can be like quartz, for example, to fit in. It's orange just for the sake of it does have to be there. And you hit this block, and that double piston extender works, so it'll get a pulse from there, and then that should actually be on 2 ticks, but somehow it works otherwise, so maybe it doesn't have to be. Anyway, that piston gets a pulse, then this block gets a pulse, but because that piston's just been pushed up, it pushes up there, and then on the way down it does a very similar thing in reverse, but it actually pulls the block down like that. So yeah, I'm going to get on into making it on a fresh example that I haven't built yet. So for the circuit itself, these are all the materials you're going to require. Very cheap build, especially considering what it is. So you need 4 observers, 8 sticky pistons, 8 redstone dust, 2 redstone repeaters, and then a total of 12 blocks. I've done them separately, so if you want to do the exact same build as I am, and having it colour coded so you can look at it yourself, maybe make it more efficient, you can use those. If not, just 12 blocks of any colour will do. And let's get into making it on this design right here. So what you want to do is you want to come down here and you want to place a sticky piston facing upwards with a 1 block gap between that and the object that you're moving. Then want to come down 1 block and place 4 pistons like so, all facing upwards. You then want to place a repeater behind both of the bottom pistons, an observer facing into the repeater, and then you're going to want to have a solid block on top of those 2. It has to be solid, otherwise it won't transmit the redstone power from there to there. Then come behind it and have 2 redstone. The next thing you want to do, have 2 blocks, redstone dust on both, sticky piston facing upwards, an observer facing into the redstone dust, a block off the side of the observer, or off the front of the observer, a single dot of redstone dust. Same thing around the other side, so 2 dust, you want the piston facing upwards, the observer into the redstone, the block on the front of the observer, the redstone dust by itself. And then if you find a button or any form where you want to activate this, just place it there. You'll see a full retraction and a full extension as so. So I'm going to quickly wire this up so you can see it from the front. So now if we stand here, all that I've done is just place a redstone line going down, and we'll see a full retraction and you can walk through. And then there is a full extension, so it's all back up to normal. Now I'm going to show you the design where it only requires 2 observers. So a very similar list of components that you need for this. It is 12 of the magenta block and 6 of the orange block, so you can just do a total of 18 blocks if you want, or if you're doing it the exact same way that I am, you have the 12 magenta and the 6 orange, 8 pistons, 2 observers, 6 repeaters, and 8 redstone dust. So what you want to do, come here, place a piston facing upwards, with a 1 block gap between that and the block you're moving. Come down another block, place 4 pistons like so, exact same as in the last design. You want 2 repeaters going into the pistons, you want the observers facing into the repeaters, and a block above both the observers, has to be a solid block, not a transparent one. You want redstone dust at the back, and then you want a repeater coming out there, you want a sticky piston facing up, any block on top of it, but it has to be solid, a repeater coming out, and then 3 blocks to take you to the piston with the redstone dust on all 3. And on the other side you want to have a repeater, exact same setup, sticky piston facing upwards into the block, repeater coming out of that, then you want redstone dust coming from the repeater to the piston, then just wire it up however you want. It can go to really anywhere that you would like. It can be a completely different side of your base, or it can be on the block itself. And if you place redstone dust along all down here, it should work perfectly. So here we go, and it's all back up. So that was today's video. If you liked watching this and it helped you, then make sure to like the video and subscribe and comment and all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys all in the next video. And go check out my server series because I work really hard on that, and some of these tools are even featured there. Bye!